focus on being a smart nation. Why is it so important?
Well, first, because we have to.
Why?
The Infocom's revolution, that wave is not over yet. And if you just take 4 examples, robotics, 3D printing, the Internet of Things, big data analytics, all these are not just new tools, they're platform technologies. In other words, they're going to change the way we live, work, play, organize ourselves, our politics, our economics, our culture. All that's going to be transformed. So anyone who's not prepared for that, when this wave sweeps over us, is going to be in big, big trouble. So that's the first reason. We have to. Next reason is that we can. We are a city-state, so we're tiny. We can get the infrastructure right. There are 2 fibers landing in everyone's home. We can make sure our mobile telephony permeates every tunnel, every lift shaft. You know, you can be connected all the time, always on, all the time.
You talk about technology, but yet you say a smart nation is not about technology.
No, it's not. It's not. Because at the end of the day, it's about its impact on the quality of life, on jobs, and on social cohesion. So really, technology is a tool. But if you don't understand the technology, if you don't deploy it, if your infrastructure is not ready, if your people are not ready in terms of capabilities, skills, and education, again, you're going to be in big, big trouble.
Let's talk about the people, because 45% of the labor in Singapore still do non-professional work. How do you hope to get to be a smart nation when your people don't seem to be ready?
No, that's where we've got to change. In fact, if you look globally, I think 30% of jobs are at risk of robotics, the fact that manufacturing is going to be transformed. If you're going to 3D print products, your logistics chains, your shipping, all that's going to be transformed as well. So in fact, I'm even far more paranoid than that. You've got to assume that you're facing an overhang of jobs, and people need to be retooled, reskilled, re-educated. People need to be designing, creating, and controlling robots rather than unsuccessfully competing with robots on the machine floor.
Now, Singapore is not the only country wanting to be a smart nation.
Yes.
South Korea wants to do the same. Where are we? I mean, how do you view the competition, and is it important for Singapore to be first?
I would put it this way. First, as I said earlier, everyone needs to do it. Second, I think there's space for many, many nodes. This is a global economy. And what you need is to be part of that global value chain. So yes, the more, the merrier. The third point I would make is that we can't be Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley is unique in the world with its constellation of academic institutions, technology, and smart money. The rest of us can't be Silicon Valley, and anyone who says they will be, I think is overreaching. But we can do some things better in Silicon Valley. I can make sure broadband works better here than in Silicon Valley. I can make sure your phone works. I can make sure your businesses here have sufficient incentives to improve the technology, to get the latest and best. There are a lot of government grants available for that. I can make sure we've got a labor force that understands the need to upgrade and not engage in protectionism to keep old jobs which are obsolete behind. We've got a single layer of government. The Prime Minister himself can code, so we get it, we understand, and we can translate plans into prototypes, we can make Singapore a living laboratory. So even if it's not invented here, we can deploy it here faster on a national scale. We can prove whether it works or doesn't work. If it works in Singapore, it can then look for opportunities in other places.
So we could be a model.
It's a living laboratory of the future.